Hey guys, welcome back.
Today on Detroit Discussions, we'll be talking about the Pistons and the Tigers. The NFL Draft is April 24th and will be underway by the time this video is released. The draft doesn't start until 8 p.m., so the Lions will be on the board while I'm getting ready for bed. We'll definitely be getting into the draft in the future, but for today's Detroit discussion, I'll start by talking about the Pistons because
I do what I want.
It's also how I recorded this, so it's really a matter of continuity. It wouldn't make sense to welcome you back again at the end of the video. But yeah, I'll be talking about the Pistons first. But before I do that, it's playoff season for the entire association, not just the Pistons. And I just wanted to highlight this Anthony Edwards thing. I think that shit is so great, emotions get so intense when you're hooping at the highest level. As I'm writing this, the Pistons are tied at 1 game apiece with the Knicks. This video will be released after Game 3, so I'll be referring to it in the future tense here, even though it will technically be the past. With that being said, we'll talk about Game 2 now. It was a tough, gritty win. I don't know, it just really seemed like the association just didn't want the Pistons to win that game. Here's Woodward Sports talking about it.
Gritty. I want to talk about being emotionally gritty because things weren't going bad. They were going unfair in that fourth quarter. We tried not to talk about the refs on Saturday. We could have, but this game was evenly called until that fourth quarter. They were down 13 in that fourth quarter, and it was only the refs that made this game respectable. But I have to tip my hat to this young team for being unflappable. When the calls weren't going their way, when the calls were egregious, they didn't care. They had that grit, and they came down, and they got it. They finished this one off. They didn't ever quite put the foot on the neck, but on the road, all you got to do is win.
Detroit versus everybody. Remember, it's about going to work.
Then Wallace is fouled, and Wallace did. Oh, Wallace right at our chest. This has potential to be serious if they don't get between. Wallace.
Let's remember that championship lineup for a minute.
Basketball fans from around the great state of Michigan, and those of you here at the Palace from all around the world, stay on your feet. Time to meet and greet.
Like and subscribe to join my coach, the Dan Fan
Detroit Pistons. The defending world champions of basketball head coach Larry Brown. Out of the University of Colorado, wearing the Piston original one. In the home red, blue, and white tonight, the 6'3", Coachy Philip. The former Connecticut Husky in the Piston 32 at 6'7", Piston guard Richard Hamilton. This is the one-time North Carolina Tar Heel in the Piston 36, the 6'11" forward. Is the world ready to see the one and only Mr. Rashid 2 at 6'9". It's Palace time for the Prince, Tayshaun Prince. Now center, wearing the big, rough, and tough breed from Virginia Union University. Ben Wallace. Detroit all night long. Let's play some basketball.
Yeah, when Detroit gets slapped, we push back.
And Wallace did. Wallace!
We don't play like that here. Here's D-Wade talking about playing against the Pistons.
How hard is it to play in Detroit?
I never had a problem.
Now, if you're talking about with Billups and all them boys,
Yeah, well,
it's different.
He on the next three. He's like, boop, boop, boop,
You're talking about them, it's a little difficult.
No, bro, they used to be, bro. First of all, Detroit basketball was crazy. That thing used to be Detroit
basketball.
We be in a hotel. They be outside our hotel screaming Detroit basketball. We go to restaurants. They be outside the restaurant. Detroit. They follow us back to our hotel screaming Detroit basketball. Like the game started before the game in Detroit when we got there. As soon as we got to the hotel, the fans was like, what?
Yeah.
What's
Here.
up? Before the players.
Let's go.
So
And then the announcer had that thing cracking.
Ooh, the announcer was
Prince of the
cool.
Palace. Tayshaun Prince.
Yo, they had the coldest
That shit
stars
was so cold.
ever, dog.
Ben
Before
Wallace.
the game started, you beat people. It's like Mike Tyson back in the day. Before it started, he already done won. That's how the Pistons was back in the day.
Now we're going to go from talking about the Pistons
Now watch all of these red shirts crowd around them, George. Sadiq says thank you.
to talking about the Tigers.
Deep, got a chance! 500!
That was Dan Dickerson, the voice of Tiger Radio. I know I've talked about him before. I really prefer listening to baseball instead of watching it. I'm finding I like consuming sports in that way because it allows me to do other things. Multitasking can quickly get out of hand though, which I'll be talking about in the future. But I mentioned that hearing Dan Dickerson just drips with nostalgia. This is partially why.
Coke is ready. The 1-1 to Nix. He swings and he pops it up on the right side. Miller calling for it and he makes the catch. World Series bound.
I don't know if anyone really cares, but the Tigers used to have a really good baseball team. I literally can't even start to name all of the legendary Tigers. I mean, there was Miggy. What else needs to be said? Oh right, legendary defense. I would say the incredible lineup the Tigers had in the early 2010s was because of Dave Dombrowski. He just really had a knack for acquiring talent, and when he left in 2015, it was like the end of an era. That era was obviously incredible to witness. And I think that was in part because of Jim Leland. Baseball is a long, grueling season and requires a strong, resilient skipper. I think Jim Leland played that role really well. I don't think the guy who was supposed to replace him, Brad Ausmus, did that. It's nothing personal, I just feel like you have to have major experience to fill those shoes. The Tigers then hired Ron Gardenhire as the skip. Gardy was a good hire because he helped develop some of the guys we see today. With A.J. Hinch at the helm, I'm really excited.
Riley Green batting first pitch, swinging a fly ball, right center field. This one's deep. How about it? Way back and gone! An absolute bomb over the deepest part of the right center field wall. Bangs off the brick wall right underneath Harwell. Tigers take a 1-0 lead.
Like I said, the Tigers are off to a really hot start and I'm here for it. I don't have anything else to say, but I should thank you all for watching it. I'll do all of the YouTube stuff in a second. But just know I genuinely love and appreciate you all, and I'm glad you're on this journey with me. Okay, I'll actually roll out now.
They see me rolling, they hating.
Like and subscribe to join my cult. The Dan fam told you I was about to do the YouTube stuff.
Hey, bite my shiny metal ass.
I do genuinely care though. So Danimal or not, Please be gentle.
Pizza. No.